What's up, y'all? This is Doug with Movement. We are here with Ruslan of theBREAX out of San Diego, California. Glad we can finally sit down and get a chance to do this, man. Been a couple weeks coming. So, first question, man. I know we actually talked about this before, but y'all make the distinction in your music to refer to your music as positive hip hop. Talk about that distinction, even in straying away from the Christian label. Even though, I mean, you know, just knowing you now for a couple months, not shy about your faith, not shy about the things of the Lord, but you are very intentional in calling your music positive.
I think we call ourselves theBREAX positive hip hop from a biblical worldview. And the idea is that the moment you tell somebody Christian, you know, if they don't identify with their faith, 9 out of 10 times they already have a preconceived notion of whatever it is.
What that means.
What that means. And so when we say positive hip hop from a biblical worldview, like, it kind of undoes that a little bit.
Yeah.
Undoes that. Doesn't do that as bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, and so positive hip hop from the worldview allows us to go into secular colleges, secular clubs, and not get just pigeonholed instantly as Christian hip hop. And I think even within Christian hip hop, oftentimes when we segregate ourselves as our own genre, then we become ineffective. So if you're segregated, you can be quickly ineffective. But we view ourselves as urban missionaries. We're going into the world, we're trying to impact the world, trying to impact hip hop. And so far, we're Christians in hip hop. You know, not Christian hip hop. Though Christian hip hop can be its own genre, and obviously we're part of that. We're here at Man Out. We're in community with all these people. But we try to make the distinction and say, no, we're Christians in hip hop, and this is our passion, this is our calling, this is what we feel like we're doing. So it's just it's all semantics at the end of the day. But I'm big on not segregating. I'm big with not creating our own Christian ghettos, creating our own little social circles where the rest of the world is completely in the dark about what we're doing. Because we're not in the world, we're over here doing it.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, it does almost semantics. But I think the idea that you all have thought about that and are being intentional about that just speaks to your calling and your passion for what you're doing. So definitely encouraging that. So you living in San Diego.
Yep.
You work with. Describe. I know you work a day job too, not just in music.
Yeah. I work with adults with developmental disabilities. Yeah. I got a group that I pick up every morning. We just hang out, go to the YMCA, go to lunch, go to school. And it's really cool, man. Working a job is actually a huge blessing. It allows me to have some structure and stability in my life. We have to be at the same place every morning. I do the same thing. And then, my job is super flexible when we travel. And so this year is actually a really good year. I'm making more money doing music than my job, but I get health insurance.
Yeah. Awesome. So quick, man, obviously with our production company being, wanting to tell stories of urban culture or neighborhoods and stuff like that, what living in San Diego and being around, some of the environments and just the people you get to speak to through your music, what do you see as a major need in the urban context today? Maybe generally as a whole, or more specifically in San Diego?
That's a great question. I think we need more churches that appeal to the urban context.
Wow.
Not churches that, assimilation is like, this is how we do it, this is our church, this is our thing, you come get with us if you want to be a part of this church. Instead saying, hey, what are you into? What kind of music do you like? Let's cater towards our community. If we're in a predominantly Spanish-speaking area, hey, let's create a Spanish-speaking service to reach that community, the local community. And so I think the church needs to be very intentional about contextualizing the gospel. And I think we do that through hip-hop, obviously, but I think the church can do that in various number of ways, like Spanish-speaking services. If you're in a predominantly Spanish area, create Spanish-speaking services. Yeah. And it's not something that happens overnight, but I think if churches are intentional, they will create opportunities and there will be ways to be engaging of urban